All the cities and towns in China are bustling with activity, from food, clothing, housing, and transportation to real estate stocks, all of which seem to be trading hot. But in fact, although trading behavior is everywhere in China, there is no real market there, but only a CCP market made up of the Communist Party's nervous system. Sounds a little mysterious, let me try to make it clear, because this is absolutely related to the economic future of Taiwan, and it's also absolutely related to the money in your pocket. It is thought that in the past 3 decades or so, China has shifted from a planned economy to a market economy, and that after much political turmoil, at least a large part of China's economic activities are no longer going back to the planned economy. Standing in the bustling downtown of Shanghai, if I would tell an economist that what you see cannot be called a real market, and he might ask me in which cave I meditated. Let me cut in from another situation. If all companies in Taiwan, whether state-owned or private, public or private, have a party department on the company's organizational chart to participate in and monitor the company's decision-making and daily operations, do you think Taiwan can still be called a market economy? The facts in China go far beyond the above hypothetical absurd scenario. The Communist Party stipulates that as long as there are more than 3 members in any organization, a party branch must be set up. This includes all companies, groups, communities, and, yes, families. Jokingly, a rich businessman family employed a driver, a nurse, a gardener. If they happen to be party members, then they automatically formed a party branch, which must be reported to higher authorities. The CCP has nearly 90 million members and a total employed population of 770 million in China. What does this mean on average? There is a party member in the unit of every 10 people. The statistical common sense tells us that as long as units with more than 30 people engaged in economic activities, whether they are modern companies or traditional factories or agricultural units, all have party branches. It's okay when nothing happens. When something happens, the CCP Central Committee can apply a whip to the nerve endings of economic activities. Or some people laugh at the age, and now everyone looks toward money, those millions, thousands of party branches, but have a form only, it can nod over the favor and pay rise from the boss. This, at a time when the economy is constantly growing, is quite right. But what if in a recession? When the gift and deterrence of the party are bigger than the boss? Once the party is a vital and tough goal you must finish. In recent years, Western investors have complained about China's excessive intervention in the market, such as price intervention, forced wage increases, biased domestic firms using the national team to suppress or bid up stock prices, and so on. These are complaints after drinking ecstasy. In fact, China has never had an open, transparent and free market, and these seemingly market phenomena are all aimed at attracting foreign capital under the host principal strategy. It just like the kitchen serves whatever the guest wants to eat. China's economy is now faced with the double difficulties of the Great Recession and structural readjustment. If no extreme action is taken, the party's ruling rationality will be fundamentally threatened. At that time, the party's nervous system, which pervades all economic units, will quiver with the party's will. But the theoretical team of the CCP Central Committee will surely provide a set of explanations that are in line with the logic of the Western market economy. Whether you believe it or not, depends on how stupid you are. Taiwan, which is the shallow dish economy, and Taiwan businessmen whose the wallet is not deep than the Chinese counterparts. In the next few years, it is best to use more CCP market and less real markets to judge their situation and behaviors.